pair it with an AD carry who's not great in the poke department. It's not one of those lanes like the Varus or the Caitlyn or anything like that. It tends to really be lackluster. Sure, you're not going to... You shouldn't outright die in a 2v2 if it comes down to it.
Should at least be the chicken stolen away. But do you get any of the buffs here as Raptor?
All right, Vikla is going to be able to have first move, but Xiaohu has a level up on Vikla right now, and Vikla now getting fully forced away. Xiaohu is out of mana, but one more auto attack should be able to kill him. He'll blind flash the shield, and you get one more auto off. The Q does land. It's going to be first blood for Xiaohu. Meanwhile, Tien able to flash a wind becomes lightning, and a successful play for Weibo.
No, but that's still really nice right here from the Weibo bot lane. You're going to be forcing Diable back when there's a big wave on the tower, even stopping these recalls from coming through, just delaying what's happening so much. Tien potentially looking for more.
Tien is walking in, tried to lance him. The sidestep is there, so is the bailout. So Diablo's going to flash forward while he's still bailed out, but he's not bailed out anymore. He goes down, Light gets the kill. Raptor is going to flash right into the waiting arms of Xiaohu. It's a 2-for-1 for Weibo, and now we have an all-out on the top side to flash after clear. Will Breathe be able to actually run him down? Doesn't appear so.
Absolutely. He's been having a much better tournament, and now is looking to extend that lead. Going to pop the Realm Warp down, get Tien in.
All right, Diablo going to get rooted, knocked up, and Kellen's going to do some blocking, but I don't know if it's going to help. Diablo will bleed out under the turret after watching his support bite the dust. It's 2 more for Weibo. But again, they just determined, you know what? We don't have full control of this area. We'll cede it for right now. Trying to walk in, dodges the wind, becomes lightning, but he's going to get engaged on, stunned up, and everybody's there. The shockwave is not going to land. It was a good flash by Xiaohu. First grub will fall. Tien going to try to exit out the backside, but he's going to go right into the arms of Clear. Clear going to be able to get some good damage on him. Vikla on the way. Tien forced the flash away. Should be a 2-for-1 grub split, but I don't think Weibo want to give up on this play quite yet. Blocks her. Clear has a nice flank coming in here. Kellen is still only level 5. He doesn't have his ultimate now. We could see a potential turnaround as the teams are beginning to regroup. Teleport came in for Xiaohu. It ends up being BFX taking 2 out of 3, and now Tien stuck in the pit. Cataclysm's got to go down. He instantly gets blown up, and now Weibo Gaming are in full retreat. A very ugly objective contest.
Wave bottom lane as you would expect, and so it just turns into a big brawl. Clear as well, now potentially being dove.
Yep, and now it teleports here. There's a big split over on the other side. Breathe and Xiaohu are off on their own in a 4v2 of their own. Xiaohu will fall. Are we going to see a kill on the Renekton? Clear is so low, but he's still alive somehow. He gets a shield. He'll go in and die to Breathe. Crisp flashes the wall, but the Fate's Call hits the knock up there. Crisp desperately trying to escape. He has no mana. He gets hand shook. GG, have a good one, buddy, as Diablo will get his first. As possible. Xiaohu coming through, but it looks like he'll walk through the lane, and there will be no Herald contest here.
No.
Or will there? Okay, there won't be. All right, I thought for a second. I saw Tien assumed the position and thought the worst. Started by BFX, but here comes Weibo. Breathe. Trying to link back up with his team. Clear has stuck around. Now Breathe is going to get the full brunt of what BFX has to offer, which really isn't a whole lot. It got stolen away. The hostile takeover does end up hitting a couple of members here, but Xiaohu is able to escape over the wall, and now Light wants to cook. Breathes in the back of the pit, but Weibo seem non-committal here.
And it's well played from Weibo. I like the fact they showed restraint, didn't fling themselves into the pit for the Herald. Instead, just walked down towards the bottom side of the map.
You lost a top lane turret as well when Xiaohu went to teleport top and finish that one off. You're going to lose a mid lane turret as well, but we are going to see Herald get traded with a turret here up on the top side. Yep. Nobody. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised nobody went for that. I think they had a thought that, hey, we could push down this mid lane, right? We can get Diablo very low. Hold on, Xiaohu gonna realm warp in, try to root up Clear, do what he can. Tien showing up as well. This is just a raw dive with a Cataclysm on top of it.
A bunch of resets all at the same time and left mid lane open. This is again some of these macro decisions from Weibo that weren't so great during the LPL season coming back to bite them.
Here they decided, hey, we want in. Xiaohu teleported and realm warped his AD carry in. Clear is on foot but is very slow as Crisp is trying to keep them all at bay. The Otacon is gone. Crisp is forced to flash, and just like that, Weibo are out of there.
Of the Mountain Soul, you're fine.
Very smart macro play after they previously had a bit of a silly macro play. As Zhao was forced to flash away. It's root on root, but the ball was no longer on clear. So there's no shockwave to be had. Raptor finds himself in a bit of a weird spot. He's going to go in on Crisp, forced to use his ultimate as well. Meanwhile, Tien is just off in the middle of nowhere in the enemy jungle, and he gets completely surrounded. One of these players that's being constantly talked about. You want to be one of these teams that's being constantly talked about. You're not going to get that because you're not going to Worlds, but Diablo is just going into melee range here. We go clear on a flank, looking for Breathe. Breathe going to be able to try to survive through this, but he's going to get rended shortly and taken down. And now they found the AD carry. Down you go, Light, and BFX are going to crack this game open.
And I don't think it matters if you're out of sight, out of mind right here for Diablo, because he has had a monster of a year and just makes himself known right there, stepping up. And I was like, is he sure he wants to step up by himself? Yes, absolutely. The team knows to follow him. Tien, again, trying to get in, is just going to get stopped straight up. This should be the Baron going on over to BFX, unless Tien's got a miracle to find. He does have Flash, though.
Well, he's also got Xiaohu trying to do his thing, but Clear gets on top of him. There's a redemption going down. Xiaohu is going to fall. Tien is going to fall. The Baron is going to fall. And the game could fall here. BFX and the play of their stud rookie Diablo.
Allies. So that first auto attack against Xiao, who just ripped straight through his health, and I mean, it's such an easy play at that point for BFX. What a great moment from their star rookie mid laner, as bot laner.
Such a bold play, and now we can see more plays happening. Kellen in trouble. Diablo is stuck in the pit, but he hops out, and he's going to chase down Tien. Bailout is going to keep Kellen alive. Xiaohu has gone golden. He's forced to flash away, but he's gone dead. Light is going to be able to get one back here.
Straight through, but I mean, Breathe at that point is able to just keep stepping up a little bit further, pulls him on in.
Diablo takes a big chunk there from Light, and these W's just getting good damage in. All right, Breathe is up on the top side. He's completely cut off from the rest of Weibo, as Tien is just going for the mega flank, and he's not around to help his team. Fate's call, not going to knock up Xiao, but the handshake is there. The knock up too to interrupt the Realm Warp, and he is dead as well. Clear with a teleport for a bit of a flank here, looking for Crisp next. The stun is there, and Vikla and Clear should be able to take him out, and will.
Got to see Light open up during that fight. He wasn't able to get any big auto attacks off, wasn't getting the plasma. Now he's just going to go down right here. Raptor, one more auto attack should do it.
They finally found the combo blocker, and that's what's going to put the exclamation point on this game. Raptor and Vikla finally linking up to be able to polish off the rest of Weibo. Breathe will be respawning. We have 10 seconds on Xiaohu, 6 seconds on Crisp. The wave is here. They're immediately going to go after these structures. Here comes Crisp, as Breathe has no HP left. He has died. One turret remaining. Is Xiaohu and Crisp desperately trying to do what they can, but Diablo is just so darn strong right now. Did not see that Callista's early effectiveness, but he was the one who really turned game one for BFX as they lead the series 1-0. Bloxer, this gives me very much pick me whatever, let's just lose in peace vibes with this LeBlanc. However, I am a LeBlanc believer. I love LeBlanc. I'm happy to see it here. Only on a ward right now. Stragon is up, and we're seeing some pings go down toward it. Raptor one camp away from 6. Tien should also be there. So we're going to see distortions on the side. There's the tether to the knock-up, and they're going to be able to find first blood onto Vikla.
But still, having it onto the Wukong isn't going to be anything bad at all. And that is nice to see. Xiaohu now going to try play it back into the top lane as well.
Call the Forge God is there. They've got plenty of damage for Clear.
Yeah. Nice buffering right there on his
Oh, no, not again, bro. Oh, the Weaver's wall gets interrupted. They knock him right off. Xiaohu getting a good damage with a nice seismic shove. Vikla trying to get under his turret, but he dies again. Immediately, Crisp go in and go out, but it's just buying some time. Good chunks going down as Diablo and Raptor getting lower and lower. Dragon, remember, it is the Cloud Dragon. It does a lot of damage. It is going to start resetting. See if Tien wants to find a way back in. He's got no flash. He's got no cyclone, so you are missing a lot here. Xiaohu going to distort over the wall. Just trying to get whatever chunk damage she can. Meanwhile, Tien off on the side. Crisp goes in, finds no knockup as his Dragon's now at 1,000 HP, but Tien is actually not close. The guy with your smite can't find a way in. Lightning Crash going down, looking for more damage. Smite secured. They're going to look for Xiao Hu, and they throw everything they got at him, and they find him. And here we go. Big knockups abound. Light and Tien really need to fight this one out, but it's a double kill for Diablo. Here's that ultimate getting dropped by Light, but he falls too. It's another disaster around an objective for Weibo Gaming, and Diablo finds 3.
It's just expanding out that much further to 1,000 gold at this point. Weibo, they're now going to try get a pick onto Clear.
All right, well, we're going to try it again. It worked before. Surely it'll work here, and the chains will get the job done. It's Xiaohu getting his first of the game. Able to escape without too much of an issue otherwise. It's now Vikla trying to clear out this ward. Tien sliding over the wall. Cyclone is there. Here comes Crisp. You got to get close. Seismic Shove is out. That means it's time to go. Vikla flashes away. Xiao still hasn't really found a way in, but he does have that double distortion, and he's able to find Kellen. But on the backside, look, it's Diablo, but he may have gone a little bit too deep without proper coverage. He's able to walk away. Vikla gonna get bursted up by Xiaohu. It's his second kill of the game. Diablo is gonna claim it. Now it's time for the AD carry of BFX to try to start cooking. Light dropping his ultimate. See if he's going to call back those feathers and be able to find the AD carry. He'll try to, won't be able to. Crisp flashing in, trying to do what he can, and he's successful, and Light's the one who takes the turret shot. A clean dive by Weibo, surprisingly. FEARX blocks her. We don't have dragons on the overlay other than this first
mentality, and we might see it here. Herald going to be started up by Weibo, but they are getting collapsed upon here.
Weak side of the pincer, getting attacked here. Clear is going to get knocked up and is going to bite the dust once more. Will we see any potential re-engage as they decide probably not here? Don't always want to fight a 5v4 if you're BFX.
Ooh, okay, Xiaohu getting aggressive. Crisp again. They're really trying to just keep this play extended.
Oh, big knockup by Breathe. It found 3 members, and they say it's time to go. Seismic Shove. They're going to be able to find 1, but it's Xiaohu and the rest of the squad that have plenty of damage. Now they're looking for a turnaround as Diablo.
Oh, Diablo!
Manages to find Breathe. This guy is insane. I don't know how he found that angle, but he did. In the LCK for good reason. Here comes the Weaver's Wall, and it is not well timed enough. That's tough, man. That is, that's a Vikla Weaver's Wall if I've ever seen one. As Tien wants to drive it in because he said, hey, we can go in on the AD carry. We don't care that you're Rookie of the Year because this is a different league, baby. But here comes Raptor trying to salvage this play. Ultimate down on the Light. Equalizer's there. Tien burns away. Light unable to close out on the kill as Raptor will walk it out. It's going to go the way of BFX. What are we actually going to get here for Weibo?
I mean, do you manage to push onto this tier 2 tower? I really don't think so. Hang on. Did that Drake just show up on the overlay?
It did. The first one is the only one that's not showing up.
Interesting.
Okay, we're waiting. Raptor electing not to go in. Didn't really have a good target. Here we go. This is where Breathe wants to be. Knockup is onto Raptor, and they're going to go and try and take him down. He is rooted, and he is
he's living.
Still alive somehow. He's still alive and long enough to make it a trade, and that's all without the BFX AD carry.
That's crazy that you're able to get all of that on through without having your main damage dealer. They're not even going to be able to fully finish off this mid lane tier 2 tower.
Situation. It's Raptor on the backside. Did get spotted out. He's going to target out Light. Light going to be forced to use his ultimate. So he's not going to have it up for this fight. Raptor getting chunked just a little bit. But it looks like these teams are ready to fight over the Otacon. Xiaohu, big burst onto Clear, who gets caught once again. The Equalizer not doing much. And here comes the call of the Forge God. It's going to single out Raptor. But here's the wraparound. They knock him up. Here's a problem. Diablo is caught. He's got nowhere to go. He flashes away, but he's exhausted. He cannot help his team. Weibo Gaming find the angle they're looking for. They find 4 members of BFX, and they're going to find themselves an Otacon.
That's only going to be able to walk away is Vikla. He's going to do his best to just clear through a little bit of this mid-wave. But BFX, they have got themselves onto the ropes right here. There is nothing that they are finding during these big 5v5 team fights. Yeah, that would be a huge boon to the chances of BFX being able to win this one out. They're only down by 3,000 gold. They are still in an okay spot in this game as they're going to engage on to Breathe right here. I mean, he's pretty tanky still. Should go down quite quickly in the face of these 3 members. What you're trading for it right now is going to be a top lane tier 2. This is a perfectly reasonable trade for BFX.
Yeah, they're shoveling gold into their AD carry. He got the shutdown. A nice split up top between Xiaohu and Tien. Xiaohu has played a really fantastic game.
Need to just keep everybody as healthy as possible through these fights because the Diable damage is so strong.
We're going all in on Tien here. He's caught out, and he is dead. That might be the angle that BFX were looking for. Teleport coming in. It's Breathe who gets re-engaged on. Remember, he is tanky. Call the Forge God coming through, and it's not going to be interrupted. The knockup's on the Raptor. He flashes away. Clear. Oh, zoning off two members. Zoning off Xiaohu. Zoning off Breathe. Knockups are around as Crisp is trying to save his top laner. His top laner's so damn low, and he goes down. Diablo, you're getting a little too big for your britches, son. He's taking a lot of damage between both turrets. Here comes the Weaver's Wall. Vikla looking to take out Knight, and he does. Xiaohu could not kill the AD carry.
Off, and then Diable more than aggressive enough to just keep stepping on forwards. Even if he isn't able to grab as many kills as he would have wanted, he's still zoning the members of Weibo away, allowing for a couple more kills to go into the BFX pockets. And with also,
now,
hang on,
it's a mountain for Weibo to climb.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just looking at the summon spells as well. That's Diable's flash has just come back up, so he was doing all of that without flash. Now he's got it available to him as well.
Clear out the wards and then now
darkness.
Move back. Yep, here we go. Good vision toggles coming through here as it just shows that Weibo does not know anything about where BFX are now. They do know here. They're going to go in on Kellen, but Breathe is cut off. He flashes over the wall, but he gets hit with a seismic shove and taken down. So Raptor goes in, forces the ultimate out of light, goes out. Here we go. That's the last chance, the last gasp for Weibo Gaming for their 2025 perhaps, as Diablo finds a double kill. He won't find a fourth. He finds 3 overall. It is another huge win for BFX. Will they push? Will they Baron? It looks like it's Baron on the cards. Bloxer.
Oh, yeah, that should be the Baron going on over, and it feels like Weibo's chances of winning this game are dwindling away. Despite the fact that they had an impressive early game, they were ahead. They're in such a strong spot. Unfortunately, a couple of iffy mistakes, and BFX just fighting so effectively. This is for Weibo. Will it be enough to be able to overcome the Ocean Soul, to overcome the fact that there's now Baron minions pouring into your base? I'm not so sure.
7K gold difference on the 80 carries. 5-item 80 carry. Light just picked up his 3rd. This is just so impossible for Weibo to try to deal with. Diablo is just so damn strong. The Siege finally going to break the base. So the top inhibitor getting worked on here. The next wave is going to come in. Baron's still on for quite some time. Xiaohu gonna go over through the side. Big burst damage coming out. Call the Forge God is there, and it's gonna find a couple of members, but they're just too damn healthy, Bloxer. There's nothing that can be done to stop this Zeri and the rest of BFX rifling away in Breathe's face.
Yeah, this is just going to be a complete and utter disaster to end things out for Weibo. 1 kill back, alright, but still, you're on the wrong side of the map, and this is now going to be these Baron-empowered minions pouring in through. The first Nexus Tower will fall, the second soon to follow, and this should be done.
Recalls are there, but I believe that is all she wrote as Xiaohu shows up, leaves the fountain, dies to Diablo. BFX, a 2-0 victory. They will take on Nongshim next.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.